Hey guys, HellsF1rst here, back with another Corepunk video, and today we're going to talk about the Mercenary. Now this is one of the favorites among the internet that I've seen so far, and we're going to go over each and every single one of the three possibilities with this hero, starting with the Sniper. So, before we get into that, let's talk about what the Mercenary is going to be about, right? So, coming from a cold-hearted world of eternal winter, mercenaries are not used to feeling pity. It's kill or be killed. Usually, mercenaries work as a trio. While snipers take out enemies from a distance, berserkers break through enemy ranks in a formidable onslaught covered by heavy fire from engineers' turrets. So already, the class just sounds badass. So, the sniper. Okay, they're masters of disguise. Snipers don't give enemies the chance to get close, nor to survive. When faced with snipers on the battlefield, all their victims usually manage to glimpse before their deaths is a muzzle flash. Snipers are extremely foresightful and with pinpoint accuracy. They know exactly how much time they need to reload or chamber a cartridge. Each shot must kill or severely injure an enemy, reducing their movement speed. The price they pay for any mistake may be their lives. When snipers meet an extremely dangerous enemy, they use Magnum cartridges. So what they're talking about is you actually have to manually reload and put new cartridges in the deal. So it's going to be skill shot dependent and timing based. Probably going to be the hardest character in the game to play. Hands down, that's just what I'm thinking. I think it's what everybody else thinks as well. It's probably going to be just fucking hard, right? So let's get into the Q. So the Q is the sniper fires in a target direction, dealing physical damage to the first enemy hit. Hitting a target reduces their armor for 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Additional effect from Magnum cartridges, the shot damages all enemies in its path, slowing them. Awesome, right? That's going to be just incredible. I'm excited for this. If you can't tell, I'm super excited for this. I think they're going to be PvP masters, but hard to play PvP masters, but still PvP masters. So let's go to the W. The sniper chambers a cartridge. This ability can be cast while the sniper is moving. The sniper's attack speed reduces the cast time of the ability, which is awesome. So the higher your attack speed, the better you're going to be at timing how fast that cartridge is going to be popping in. All right. And now we're going to get into some of the details on the Q and the W. So on the Q, you got a 13-meter range on it, but it's an instant cast time. Okay, this is why I think this is going to be an incredible PvP ability, because it's instant. You can fire it instantly, right? And then these numbers, if you guys didn't know, is based on how many points you have spec'd into this ability. So that's how big it goes. That's how much armor reduction it gives you. Then the W, pretty simple. It's just the cast time, 0.5 seconds. So you can reduce that down. I mean, I'm guessing if your attack speed's high enough, you can get that to almost instantaneous. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have to see, right? But then we hop through the E, right? Sniper aims and fires at an enemy, dealing physical damage. The cooldown resets on an enemy kill. It resets on kill. PvP, guys. Seriously. Additional effect from Magnum cartridges. The ability always deals critical damage. And then you look at this. It's a 0.4 second cast time. So it is going to take that just lining it up just right. But it has a long range. 18 meters. Right? 15-second cooldown. That's all right. You know, you're going to get that down with all sorts of other things in the game. Then we've got the R, which is the sniper loads a magazine of Magnum cartridges. Shots gain additional effect for 10 seconds. And that's an instant cast time. However, the more points you spec into it, the shorter the cooldown. Which leads us to the special ability. Activating the special ability allows the sniper to place a tracking totem that reveals a small area within the fog of war. Passive, the sniper can't basic attack. To fire a cartridge must be chambered. After 5 shots, the sniper must reload, which takes 1.5 seconds. If the sniper stands still for 3 seconds, they become invisible. When the sniper moves or casts an ability, the invisibility effect ends. Using the Q or E ability grants bonus movement speed. Now That is cool. So my idea is just to have some snipers sitting in the bushes, right? Be stealthed up. I'm going to play an infiltrator, run in the middle there, stealth up, have them fire on something, then I backstab something, and we just murder. So the sniper, my favorite of the mercenary, hands down. But we still got 2 more to go over, so don't get too excited just yet. The engineers coming up next. Engineers are technical masters. They can assemble a turret that fires a barrage of bullets, dealing damage to enemies. If enemies dare to approach engineers in a melee fight, they'll take either a wrench to the head or be shot with a revolver at point-blank range. Each successful attack grants engineers combo points, which empower their later attacks. Awesome. Wrench smashing to the face is awesome, especially because it's a dwarf. And dwarfs with wrenches, cool shit, right? Now the Q. If cast on an enemy, the engineer fires at a target, dealing physical damage. Every combo point increases the damage that ability deals by 10%. At maximum combo points, a critical damage the ability deals is increased by 50%. If cast on a turret, the engineer remotely buffs a turret. Its next 3 shots deal 10% more damage. Each combo point increases the buffed turret's damage by 5% and the number of empowered shots by 1. At maximum combo points, the turret's attack range is also increased, right? Instant cast time, it's got a little bit of a range, 5 meters with a 6-second cooldown. Does some decent damage too when you get it fully up there. Onto the W. The engineer places an automatic turret that deals magic damage to all enemies in front of it. If a second turret is nearby, the 2 will connect, creating an electric beam that reduces enemies' movement speed by 40% and increases allies' movement speed by 30%. When placed, turrets have a durability level of 2 out of a maximum of 4. A turret's durability level decreases over time and when it is damaged by enemies' basic attacks. Each durability level increases the damage the turret deals by 15%. The turret is destroyed when its durability level reaches 0. Maximum turrets deployed, 2. Now I'm wondering if there's going to be a piece of gear that allows this to even go up higher, like 3, maybe 4, right? Because I'm wondering if there's the 3rd turret, will that connect? Or maybe if you have another one of these in here and they're dropping turrets, can you connect multiple cross character turrets? Who knows? We'll see, right? Instant cast time, 4-meter range, turret damage, not the highest, but I have a feeling that that can be increased slightly. I don't know. We'll see. 9-second cooldown, 2 charges. Okay. Then, onto the E. If cast on an enemy, the engineer delivers a powerful blow to a target, dealing physical damage and stunning the target for 2 seconds. With a wrench. If cast on a turret, the engineer hits the turret, causing it to generate an electric pulse. The pulse deals magic damage and slows enemies within a short range from the turret and increases turret's attack speed for 5 seconds. Generates 2 combo points. So this is going to help those turrets do just a little bit more damage, right? And because of that, the powerful blows and the electric pulses that are all being done, they're just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Damage on the blows, 205. Electric pulse, 200. Attack speed increase, 60. 15-second cooldown, though. But it's going to make the character. The R now. The engineer gains maximum combo points and a shield equal to 20% from maximum engineer's health. For the next 7 seconds, the engineer generates twice as many combo points. And that's an instant cast time. And it's going to get a little more expensive and have a little smaller cooldown the higher you get spec'd into it. Now the special ability for the engineer. A turret's durability level increases by 1 when the engineer's basic attacks it. A turret is surrounded by an aura that grants the engineer bonus armor and resistance, and basic attack generates a combo point. And bonus armor based on the hero's level, and magic resistance the same as well. So that is the engineer. They might be decent. At the moment, they're not sitting super high on my list, but you may differ. You might want to use them. They could be powerhouses, but I guess we'll see when the CBT comes up here soon. Jumping onwards to the next, the Berserker. Okay, we went over this in one of my other videos, probably about 2-3 weeks ago, when I was talking about the best 3 PvP characters. And this is one that I do believe would be that. So I'm going to go over this quickly since we've already covered it. But if you haven't watched my previous videos, please go do so you can catch yourself up. So, the Berserker. Berserkers fiercely rush into the midst of battle, using their battle axes to split open the skulls of those unlucky enough to be on the wrong side. Fueled by battle, Berserkers' rage grows with each strike, enabling them to deal additional damage to their opponents. Now you got the Q. The Berserker throws an axe at a target location, dealing physical damage to all enemies it passes through and slowing them. The Berserker can pick up the axe to reduce the cooldown by 3 seconds on the ability. The damage the ability deals is increased by 20% if the Berserker's rage is greater or equal to 50. God, saying that last thing was just a tongue twister and a half. Now we look at it, instant cast time, 7 meter range, can get up there in damage though. 10-second cooldown, but you can drop that to 7 seconds, so it uses 25 rage, but there's some DPS to be had from it, right? Now the W, the Berserker's... man, I can't speak. The Berserker's attack speed is increased by 100% for the next 4 basic attacks. The 4th basic attack deals additional physical damage. The ability causes an enemy to bleed if the Berserker's rage is greater than or equal to 50, right? And it's an instant cast time, and the bleeding damage goes up, and the normal damage goes up, but it's not through the roof, right? But the bleeding damage, I'm wondering how much they're going to bleed. All right, maybe they bleed 1 tick, or maybe it's 10 ticks or 5 ticks. I don't know. That'll remain to be seen. With an 8-second cooldown and 40 rage, though, it's probably worth it. The Berserker leaps into a target area for his E, stunning all enemies in the area for 1 second and dealing physical damage. The leap generates 25 rage. Now, this just screams Diablo 3, does it not? The Barbarian just leaping miles away into battle and hitting everything. That's all it screams to me, right? But it can do some damage, up to 215. And it's an instant cast time, which means it's going to either get you out of a situation super fast or get you into one to just start fucking things up, right? 15-second cooldown, though, so you can't spam it, which is fine. Still going to be a great ability. Now, the R. The Berserker unleashes their rage for 10 seconds, increasing their attack speed by 20% and damage dealt by 30%. While the ability is active, the Berserker gains twice as much rage, right? So unleashing the rage, instant, the cooldown just gets lower the higher you level up the ability. Now, the special ability here is the Berserker's basic attack generates 7 rage. The Berserker has a 20% chance to land an additional hit on a target after a basic attack. Also, the Berserker gains 0 to 100% bonus attack power based on their missing health. So, you're probably going to run this guy as close to dead as possible, so he's doing that much more damage. If there's some way to shield them for more than they would have for total HP, and you had them down at like 1% hit points, so you had a 99% bonus attack power, could be pretty broken. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie at all, that could be amazing. But this has been the Mercenary, and I do believe that it's going to be quite the incredible class, quite the incredible hero, quite the incredible dwarf, which is what most people want to play a mercenary for, so you can be one of these little badasses walking around. I mean, look at this chick right here with her pink sniper rifle. I guarantee you that bitch is going to be picking you off long range all day. It's going to be awesome. So, if you guys are watching my videos, I appreciate it if you drop me a subscribe. It helps me out, and it's free. And, as always, I'm HellsF1rst, and until next time, ta-ta.